So the difference between mobility and flexibility is how a joint moves. So it's the movement of a joint, whereas flexibility is the lengthening of a muscle. So it's stretching of a muscle. For example, a mobility movement looks like this. And a flexibility movement looks like this.
The movement that is happening here is abduction and adduction. This is the ball and socket joint. So the purpose is to support the weight of the body in static and dynamic position. Hips are stiff because the socket is deeper and the ligaments and muscles are stronger, therefore limiting the movement that happens around the hip.
The movement happening in this exercise is flexion and extension. The type of joint at the ankle is a hinge joint, which prevents dorsiflexion and plantar flexion of the foot. The Achilles tendon limits the movement. Too much flexion at the ankle could cause the tendon to tear and cause an injury.
The type of movement that is happening here is elevation and depression. This is the ball and socket joint, and it has the greatest range of motion of any joint in the body. Because of that, it is limited when you injure or dislocate your shoulder.
The movement in this exercise is rotation. The type of joint is the fossa joint. It is used to guide and limit movement of the spinal motion segment. The fossa joint prevents anterior shear forces, excessive rotation, and flexion.
The type of movement that is happening here is elevation and depression. This is a plane joint or a gliding joint. So the functions apart from stability, increasing stability, is to ensure that the hand follows the forearm during supination. Ligaments limit the movement.